What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's second video. And in today's second video, we're going to take a look at XRP and see what it's doing here on the 4-hour time frame, the daily time frame, the weekly time frame, and also the XRP Bitcoin pair to see if we can find any clues on what is going to happen next for XRP. So let's not waste any more time here and jump straight on into the 4-hour time frame chart. As you guys and gals can see, you can see here we did break out of a nice inverse head and shoulders pattern as well. We had our left shoulder, our head, and our right shoulder. So very, very nice setup here for XRP. We obviously got a nice green candle to the upside there. And now, right, we're just kind of consolidating up here. But if we look at our breakout target for this, right, from our bottom to our top, I'm not going to count the big scam wicks down there. And we extrapolate that at our breakout point. It's going to give us a target for XRP upwards of $1.90. So we're getting up towards our highs again, which we know our highs were about $1.95. So not quite at that level, but I do think that's where we're going to end up heading over the course of the next couple of days to weeks as we see Bitcoin start to recover and reclaim its all-time highs. Now, what are we looking at here on the daily chart? Well, the daily chart, we got a nice bounce off our 50-day moving average, which I like to see, right? That kind of tells us where, you know, the 20-day moving average is kind of our short term, are we bullish or we bearish short term? The 50-day moving average I like to look at as kind of our medium term. What are we doing in the medium term? Well, XRP has been bouncing off this 50-day moving average pretty nicely since about January, right? You can see we bounced off it here, bounced off of it here, bounced off of it here, and we just recently bounced off it again. So I am expecting a move higher up to the upside here for XRP. Interesting enough, you can see our daily volume is declining still. So are we going to start forming some type of consolidation pattern? You know, maybe something along the lines of a symmetrical triangle, maybe something like this. We are getting a little rejection today, but maybe we forward something like this because the volume is declining, right? Which means usually that we're forming some type of consolidation pattern. Now that's just pure speculation at this point, but it definitely is a valid hypothesis, right? So you can see on the daily chart here, we are getting, we still have some room to run here on the daily RSI. So I'm not too worried about where we're kind of standing there as far as our RSI levels. We do still have room to run on the daily, so we're not in need of any type of pullback as we speak right now. Now switching on over to the weekly chart, this is where it gets interesting. So, for XRP has been holding our bull market support band, which is our 10-week moving average and our 20-week moving average, very, very perfectly in this bull market so far, bearing obviously the big SEC lawsuit news. But we kind of have to throw that away in the trash there and kind of just ignore that. Other than that, we've got nice support on this bull market support band all the way up here. We actually did recently come back down to on the 10-week. We didn't quite wick down to it, but we did get support on it. It looks like we're about to actually make a weekly engulfing candle on the weekly, right? So a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly time frame. That is super freaking bullish. I don't know if we got one recently. Yeah, the last time we got one was here on this dip, and that kind of started our next big impulse to the upside. So that's really, really good to see. If I actually clear those back out, let's take a look at our fib extension targets to see where we could be going for XRP going forward. Now, let's see. Let's take it from right there. XRP is a little bit different one. I like taking XRP from, yeah, we'll take it from right here. This makes a lot more sense to me. I don't really like to count the March dip because it's kind of irrelevant. You know what I mean? It's a black swan event. It kind of throws off the charts a little bit. But if you look off here, guys, the last two couple pumps we've gotten pump up to the 0.382, and we also wicked up to the 0.5. So what I'm looking at here for as far as targets going forward is the 0.618, right? The 0.618 is always a huge level when it comes to a lot of these cryptocurrencies, right? That's our golden pocket, as it's called. Really between our 0.5 and our 0.618 is really where you usually see retracement levels too. So about between like $2 and $2.43, you could be seeing some take profits in that general area. That tends to be the case. Obviously, that 786 is not in a hugely important spot looking left. So obviously we have our all-time highs at 386 we got to look out for too. But look out for these levels coming up next on the weekly chart for XRP. Other than that, everything looks pretty damn good on the weekly chart as well. Switching over to the XRP Bitcoin pair, we are still forming this fractal that we talked about in our last video. You guys can see here, we kind of formed a falling wedge before really starting our next big impulse to the upside in 2017. So it was a falling wedge with 3 touches on both sides, a double bottom confirmation at the bottom, and then a big impulse going into, obviously, the craziness, which was 2017 with 2 massive impulses. We're kind of doing the same thing now, right? 3 touches on the top, 3 touches on the bottom, confirmed with a double bottom here. And if history was to repeat, we talked about in the last video, we would get a big impulse to the upside. We're still waiting for it. We keep wicking up to it here, but I do think that we're going to break this resistance at some point here for XRP and really start continuing our next big run up to the upside. Not as much as 2017. Don't get me wrong, guys. I don't think we're going to pump as much as 2017, but I do think we're going to see a pretty good run here for XRP. So that's the video today, guys. Hope you guys liked. If you guys did, leave a like. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the live stream tonight between 7 and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace out.